If you've ever been in a relationship before, you'd know no relationship is really that perfect. Relationships take tons of time and energy to create, grow, and maintain. It's no easy job, but it's kind of literally your job now. In real estate, your network is your net worth, and your career will live and die by the relationships you nurture. Real estate is a super social sport, so throughout this video, I'm going to show you how to make and maintain relationships with your clients to make more money and keep things as smooth and problem-free as humanly possible. When first starting out, most agents are so hungry for the sale that they'll represent just about any object with a pulse. And while this might work in the short run, most top agents believe that selecting the right clients leads to far greater success in the long run. Too often, I've seen new agents work with high-maintenance clients who lack motivation and make their agent jump through hoop after hoop for several months just to list with some other smooth-talking agent. Am I saying to avoid clients with so much as a single flaw? Absolutely not. Am I saying to avoid problematic clients? No, I'm just implying it. Typically, clients in real estate come in 4 different flavors. You have your distrusting Dans, your information-only Ians, and your no-clue Karens, as well as your friendly neighborhood terrific Terrys. Distrusting Dans are really hard to work with and are where the majority of real estate horror stories come from. They believe that everybody's either out to get them, out to cheat them, or out to destroy them. And even when you put forth your best and provide irrefutably excellent care and attention, all it takes is one honest error from either party and the deal is as good as gone. Your information-only Ians really only want one thing: information. They really just want your knowledge and perspective so they can buy or sell on their own or with someone else. They rarely answer direct questions and are pretty evasive and often will challenge your knowledge, advice, fees, and services. Next is your no-clue Karens. No-clue clients live in a world where they can reasonably list their house 50% above fair market value. Unless your no-clue client has an extremely high motivation, like let's say divorce, new children, or they absolutely have to move, you may be able to bring them back to reality and convert them into a terrific client. However, if they're not in such a position, you won't have very much fun working alongside them. Finally, you have your terrific Terrys. While a novice agent chases a sale, a professional agent chases terrific clients. Terrific clients make for the fastest and smoothest transactions, as they not only listen to your advice, but also respect you and are transparent about their goals and expectations. You are not their enemy. Instead, you are on the same team working towards a common goal. And if that wasn't good enough, they also make for the best referrals. Typically, what you see from referrals in real estate is like attracts like. By working only with terrific clients, besides the obvious benefit of working with great clients, you will also stop the flow of problem clients. Selecting and excluding people at the outset is the very best way to ensure good client relations. The best way to do this is creating a strong interview process. With a strong interview process, you can quickly and efficiently remove problem prospects before they waste your time, energy, and money. Focus instead on working only with terrific clients, and instead send them to some other agent with a referral fee. You'll be amazed how quickly this can increase your income and quality of life. Like any relationship, communication's at the cornerstone. In fact, the #1 complaint against realtors is the lack thereof. So how do you keep a relationship alive without sacrificing all your free time and insanity? Well, like any healthy relationship, it's about setting clearly defined boundaries. Yay! If you're on call 24/7, 7 days a week, your client can and will dominate your time and your life if you let them. Accessibility has near nothing to do with great customer service. Most skilled professionals we do business with are less than accessible. Think about the last time you tried to get a hold of a doctor or a lawyer. Skilled professionals are often busy with other clients and will get back to us as soon as possible. I see some agents who are available 24/7, and they wear it as a medal at the expense of their time and sanity. However, even then, you're just promoting that you're not very busy, which makes clients begin to question how skilled you really are. Again, going back to the doctor and lawyer comparison, would you rather have peace of mind if they were seemingly on standby 24/7 for your call? Point is, you need to respect your own time. Quality time with your family and loved ones is incredibly important to not only you, but them as well. Don't forego personal obligations like exercising, reading, and relaxing. You also have prospecting and lead follow-up to do daily. These obligations will have a tendency to get kind of pushed away for other clients. You must set a time that you can take care of clients and a time you can take care of everything else and overcome the urge of commingling the two. Your clients will respect you if you set reasonable boundaries. The best way to do this is to have a consistent set schedule that your client can reach you and a specific time you return calls, say once in the morning and once at night. So, when do you communicate? Well, the game plan actually differs depending on what team you're playing for at the moment. If you're representing a buyer, which you most likely are, then regular contact builds trust. A motivated buyer looking to buy now needs a lot of communication, care, and attention. There is no such thing as too much communication for a motivated buyer. There are also certain situations that require communication. When a buyer is anxious, for instance, a simple reminder that you're out there working can be incredibly reassuring. A simple call that says, hey, I've looked at every new home that hit the market twice today. Unfortunately, there's nothing new that meets your criteria. Let's hope that tomorrow there will be something new. Doing this every day will give your buyer peace of mind knowing that nothing will get past you and that they hired the right person for the job. If you're representing a seller, regular contact is absolutely essential and even more necessary than with a buyer. Sellers should be contacted at least once weekly. So set a time the two of you can talk, like every Wednesdays from 2 to 3, which is also coincidentally the time I upload every week, so maybe don't pick that one. During that hour briefing, you should share information such as market activity for the week, specific efforts you made to get their home sold, the marketing plan for next week, and the feedback you've received from any showings. If you did your job right, you'll hopefully make it to the closing process. Communication doesn't stop after you sell a house though. Regardless of what team you are playing for, you should still contact your client weekly through the closing process to ensure both everything goes smoothly and that your client is completely satisfied. After closing, most agents take their commission and run for the hills and never see their clients again. Once you have the money, your job doesn't stop. You have an enormous opportunity here. So here's exactly what you're gonna do after closing in 3 simple steps, all right? Step 1, call one day after closing and thank them for allowing you to serve them. Ask if they need anything, literally anything. Step 2, call 5 days after closing and ask them how the move went. How are they settling in? If everything is all right, if they needed any assistance whatsoever. Thank them again and ask them for a referral. Something kind of subtle, but not really. I threw my phone, hold on. I'm sure all your friends and coworkers are super excited about your move. If anyone else you know would also like to make that move, just make sure to keep me in mind because my business is built on referrals from amazing clients such as yourself. Step 3, about 2 weeks and 4 weeks after the close, rinse and repeat and profit. Keeping in touch with past clients is a must and should be done at least twice a year for the rest of your career. This will ensure that if they're going to refer anybody, it's going to be you. Whether it's a newsletter about real estate stuff or an email, constant communication will help you create strong relationships with clients and help you reach the top in no time. And with all that said, I am out of content for this week. Let's go. I hope you found these tips helpful in one way or another. If you like this video, well, I have a whole series dedicated to your first year in real estate with another one coming out next Wednesday. So, consider subscribing or hitting a few of those buttons. I don't know, whatever you want. I don't control you. Regardless though, thank you so much for watching until the end. I put a lot of work into these things and I'm extremely grateful that you took the time out of your busy day to listen to me ramble and say everything I had to say. So until next time, I will see you later, alligator.